And we're back. I've decided to call this place the water cooler. Okay, so this is where we go, we hang out, we talk, we chill, tell stories, hear about how our days were. Um, so my day was kind of whatever. I took Kita to the gym for the first time. I was seeing if she's around here. I think she's in the back right now. But she did great. So I don't have so my gym is not like a typical big box gym. It's a CrossFit gym, but I go during the middle of the day, so it's completely empty. And so it was funny. So I thought she was going to run around, but being the old ass dog that she is, she just picked a spot and laid there. So um the noises didn't bother her, the loud noises, loud music didn't bother her. She's chilling. So it was a good day. It was a good day at the gym. It was good to see Kita not being freaked out. That was what I was a little worried because, like I said, she's old. So yeah. I wonder how my post did. 5 upvotes yesterday. Okay, not the most, not the most. But still, only 5 upvotes. So I was expecting double digits, but it's okay. Are you a writer and you want to flex those muscles? You come to the right place. Done. All right. I did want to add a couple panels to my Twitch stream. So while we are here, gotta mute this shit so I don't hear it. Yeah, there we go. I gotta figure out why my Streamlab leaderboard does not work. This is kind of meta. Working on why my Streamlabs leaderboard doesn't work. Before I get writing, of course. Why doesn't it work? So as a reminder, guys, we have the book club coming up on Friday at 4 o'clock. So hopefully I can get some people in here. I'll hang out for a few minutes before we get started, obviously. So give people a chance to show up. There's a chat bot I'm trying to get to work on here, and I don't know why it's not working. So if you look on the panels underneath, there's Streamlabs leaderboard that should work, but it's just not. Make sure to promo the book club on Twitter too. Yeah, true. Good call. I've been doing it on TikTok a lot. You're good call. I need to do that on Twitter. But Zebra, remember, like you mentioned that the that one panel underneath my name isn't working, and it's like I still haven't been able to figure out why it's not working. That Streamlabs leaderboard. Modules. Oh yeah. See, and it's like, and it shows up that you're showing, like, even like Zebra, you're in here. Um, Tom's in here. Everyone's in here. I just don't know. don't know where these are. Reset points all viewers. No. Settings enabled loyalty name points. That's fine. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I really didn't see one. It was just like you set it up and it should have just gone. But that's a good call. Let me see if I can look at my extensions real quick. Streamlabs leaderboard. Figure. Yeah, that shit should be good. Oh, well. Zebra, how's your day going so far? You get a chance to ride the horse at all? Busy. Tomorrow and the next day are completed. Did not get a chance to go riding this morning. Had other IRL tests that needed attention. Okay. Man, I like that's a good way to exercise. Get out and get some sun and everything. That's solid. Dang man, you're writing like you're really cranking out this story, Zebra. I gotta get some more work done on my book. Uh, I'm getting left in the dust by you. Oh yeah, dude, I saw. Did I like it? I always hate when people say they saw shit and they don't like it of mine. I'm like, oh whoops. I got you. Where the dickens is the water cooler? This is the water cooler. It's the water cooler chat, Tom. Just wait until I have my metaverse, and I'm gonna call it the water cooler. 19,000. Damn, dude, that's good. That's a lot of words. Exact. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll specify. Here, let me specify right now. Writers meet at the writers water cooler. What? Really? Damn, I thought I made that up. Winning writers. Absolute right water cooler. Interesting. Yeah, dude, I thought it was just like, oh yeah, we'll hang out, we'll meet at the water cooler, you know, like just a couple of writers, bunch of writers just shooting the shit. Yeah, I'm a member there. Oh man, you're all over the place, Tom. Hmm. Tom, I'm trying to see why this Streamlabs leaderboard isn't working. I'm gonna deactivate it and then activate it again. It's one of the panels underneath my guy, and it's just like not happening. Comment on it. What the fuck does that mean? Come on. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working, but how are you in French? Non-existent. I've never been around any French people. I've never had any French. Only Spanish, and I don't even know Spanish. So my dad's from El Salvador, and my mom's white, and I grew up. I mean, my parents are still together, but I grew up with my mom and my grandma, not my abuela. So like, I only speak English, and I'm learning Spanish now. Practice when I can, but Tom, do you speak more than one language? Zebra, do you speak more than one language? I bet you can get around in a bunch of countries. What is that? Yes, I speak a little bit of French. Je parle un peu de français. Oui. J'ai appris récemment. I don't know what that means. I've been known to founder. What? What does that mean? Dude, I gotta have another browser open just to keep looking up all these words. Oh, it's like blend in. Streamlabs leaderboard. Oh, what the hell? I don't want to do that. Zebra, are you knocking out your words for today? Working on the logbook? Tomorrow, next day are complete. Working on the day after. So you're gonna be like an entire week ahead. And Tom, are you working on your work in progress? A lot is taking place in a short amount of time. Yeah, dude, I need to make sure I catch up. Nearly finished. That's what's up, dude. I have to run through with my teacher. The main character goes native for a moment, then uses perception as a tool. Does he have heightened perception because he grew up on I remember you had mentioned that he grew up. He grew up in reduced gravity. No, increased gravity. Does he have like enhanced perception? Gonna draft and run through with my teacher. Yeah, that makes sense. Had to make a disclaimer to explain it. A disclaimer about perception. My plans for today right now. I'm trying to get this panel. I don't know why this panel is not working. The Streamlabs leaderboard. Underneath. But then, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find a writing prompt to knock out today. The waving emoji. Hi. Because so if I look on the back end in Streamlabs, I can see all of your guys's like hours and channel points and all that jazz. But it doesn't show up on the thing. You make a good streamer, by the way. Oh, thanks, man. What command should I make? I could tie watch time to something. Enjoy putting in little teaching tidbits where I can. Perception exploitation is ultra revolving around. A person's worst enemy is that of their own imagination. Oh, okay, that sounds like very very Harry Potter-esque. Like you sound like almost like a Dumbledore. Like you're like the wise old man teaching the young upstart wizard about the threat from his imagination. I think I only have one command set up. I literally just get so caught up in doing stuff, and then a lot of times I'll be like, "Oh, I need to set this up," and I'll do this and I'll do that, and then I'm just like, "All right, let me just go talk and just go hang out with everyone slash go write." You have read parts of it. Teach about finance, auctions, livestock, commodity psychology, oceanomics, etc. Oh yeah, for sure. How? Okay, so Zebra, I have a question for you. Um, not my current car, my previous car, I bought at an auto auction. Okay, and so I go there. There's a shit ton of cars, and a bunch of lanes, and you have to listen to the auctioneer and whatever. Is it similar when you're buying livestock? I assume you've bought livestock before. Just from what you've told me about the ranch life. And so it's like, is it a similar similar vibe where it's like you go, there's an auction and people bid, or is it much more like you just go to a farm and give them a handshake type of thing? So I'm using CloudBot on Streamlabs, and it should have my points showing up. But it's not working! And I don't want Reddit. What about this one? There are confirmed auctions, and the process can be very complex and unique to the facilities and outfits themselves. The list I did on auctions breaks down the basics. Okay, but that's like kind of what you've found in your experience. Hmm. This is not. I am not finding what I need. Not stream labels. Literally Streamlab. Leaderboard extension, maybe. Not work. Anybody else in here working on any writing projects? Oh, right. So you get a shit. Oh, I did not know that people could get a share of Bulls. No, I'm gonna have to read about that so I can know. By the way, I've seen the movie Tick Tick Boom. Let me see. I have not. I don't think so. Tick Tick Boom. Oh, we talked about this because this is the one with what's it? Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like do you, like okay, need to watch it because it's good for a creators, creative people, or just because it's like a good ass movie. I mean, dude, I love Andrew Garfield and Vanessa Hudgens, so that right there is like sold. Tick Tick Boom is a musical by Jonathan Larson. It tells the story of an aspiring composer named John who lives in New York City in 1990. John is worried he's made the wrong career choice to be a part of the performing arts. The story is semi-autobiographical, as stated by Larson's father in the liner notes of the cast recording. Interesting. Any creative person, and it's a good ass movie. Oh, well, that's fucking right up my alley. Let me see if it's where it's streaming. Oh, it's on Netflix. Nice. I'll add that to the list. Dude, there's been a lot of news about Netflix falling, their stock price falling so much, and then they're saying that that's why CNN Plus had to fold after a month. Could you imagine having a TV show like, you know, you're working hard, you finally get your shit together, you get offered on a streaming platform, and then like a month later your TV show is just gone? That would suck. I don't know. Settings, loyalty system enabled, loyalty name points, yes. Hmm. I wonder if there's like Streamlabs has a customer service number I can call. Be like, hey guys, I'm an idiot and I can't figure this out. Yeah, I have the alerts on. Do I have my audio on? Should be fine. Hmm. Yeah, guys, I was listening to a podcast earlier today about like the Twitter sale and about CNN Plus folding. It's called Pivot, but it's just literally business news, and that's how I keep up with everything. Because I don't really read much about this stuff outside of that. Man, this thing is not getting going. Oh well. I guess I'll have to figure it out another day. And then I was also thinking about putting another panel underneath my stream about like with my my book cover. CNN is caution to do not create your own storm and not move your seat from the center. Yeah, dude, it was like they were just trying to do too much, I think. Like it's like they took out a ton of money to do it, and it's just like, yo, you guys are not thinking. All right, let's see what writing prompts we can get into today. All right. We gotta find one less than 3 hours, or 4 hours is fine. All right, how about this? To prevent a war of succession, the king's children must decide amongst themselves who would inherit the throne. Everyone unanimously chose the youngest prince, though, because he was the best at bullshitting. I like that. Oh, it comes from Streamlabs and not from me. Interesting. Hmm. All right, what? So that's a good one. For a super ancient, all powerful god is hiding in your body in order to get away from the cult attempting to summon them. Interesting. That's actually very similar to the book that's the book club is going to be. Okay, here's one. Of course I'm a human. I have a life outside this call center. Oh God, I can't remember. Where am I? Ma'am, are you still on the other side? Something's wrong. Oh, that's hard. All right, writing prompt. They can only be slain with a wooden stake driven through their heart. The wooden stake must be made from wood older than the vampire in order to be effective. This is the leading cause of death among amateurs. Ah, yeah, that's good. Dude, because if you could make a vampire that's old enough, then you could have a reason to cut down like a super old tree. Yeah, guys, feel free to I mean, until we get like super, unless we get like hella toxic links and shit, like by all means, feel free to plug your works in here and link out to your pages that you want us to read. Oh, I could make a timed thing about that. I haven't read a vampire story before. That could be a fun one. Yeah, I'll try that one. I'll do that one. The vampire wooden stake guy. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, let's see. They can only be slain with a wooden stake driven through their heart. The wooden stake must be made from wood older than the vampire in order to be effective. This is the leading cause of death among amateurs. What's the longest book you guys have read? One of these is like there's someone on Reddit looking for a book, and it's like a book longer than 800 pages, but that absolutely sucks you in. If you count the 3 Lord of the Rings as as one book, well then, yeah. Not yet, the buddy, but maybe soon. Oh yeah, Tom, we'll get you. We'll get you sharing your works. Don't worry. Take your time. The longest. I have a couple that comes to mind. Dude, the two longest books I've read. I read the Bible front to back, and I read Don Quixote, and those were dense. Anna Karenina, yeah, that one's. I actually have it. I've never read it though. It's somewhere over here, holding down the rest of my books. $800 pages, so beefy. And the New Testament, some of the Old. The Bible is books. Yeah, it is. It is. You're right. A collection of books. I still count it as one though, because it's one it's like one thing. I'm working through Anna Karenina, but it won't suck you in. You know who actually did? My brother Adam read that. He got into reading. He read the Twilight series, and then all of a sudden he was like, "I'm gonna read Anna Karenina," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And so he got through it though. He said it was good. I was like, "That's why I have it." Yeah, Don Quixote was long as fuck, but it definitely did not pull me in. Like it was just like the second half was really interesting, but it was just like a slog. The origins and spread of agriculture and pastoralism in Eurasia was the longest book last long book I read. That is good on you, man. That sounds very dry, I'll be honest. Rainbow Six is 900 pages? I had no idea. And you read that shit in 3 days? Yeah. Novels, not textbooks. I mean, I guess nonfiction works as well, but yeah, not a textbook. Like, because I was gonna say Grant, the book by Chernow, like the newest one, about Ulysses S. Grant. That one's dense, but I listened to the audiobook of it. I did not, I didn't read it, and that one has 1,100 pages. 18 followers off affiliate. That's not. Yeah, dude. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. We'll get there. We'll get there. And then I think my average is a little low because it's taking from the month, but I figure like, I mean, I'm confident. I'm in it for the long haul, so it's like I'll get there when I get there, and then you can keep moving from there. Enjoyed Clancy's Red Storm Rising back in the day. He's also a part of the original Harpoon game. Dude, I feel like I need to read some Tom Clancy. Do you guys have one that you suggest that I check out first? Umberto Eco El Name de la Rosa was a good one. Looking at my Kindle. Oh yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem. Take your time, my friend. Did you read that in Spanish? I've only read one novel in Spanish. I read the first Harry Potter in Spanish. But before that, I've read I used to have to read. My dad used to force me to read a bunch of children's books in Spanish, and so I'd sit there and I would pronounce, and he would fix my pronunciation, but I had no clue what the fuck I was saying. Like I was literally just like just pronouncing the words, and he was helping me with my pronunciation, but literally what I read just went right over my head. Tom, you're Harry Potter. All right. Is that you on Privet Lane? Privet Drive? Privet Lane? Privet Drive, I think. Silk Road by Valerie Hansen. Aben Fadlan and the Land of Darkness: A History of the Dutch East India Company. Oh, I read what is there's a book about the Dutch East India Company that I got through. No, not the company. It was, what was it called? You read Atlas Shrugged in 5 days? What, did you just not have a TV or video games or anything back then? The Anarchy. It's by William Dalrymple. It's about the Dutch East India Company. That's a good one. Trade and Civilization in the Indian Ocean and Economic History from the Rise of Islam to 1750. Poilu is going the World War I notebooks of Corporal Louis Barthas. Oh, that sounds interesting. That's one war that I really haven't never learned much about is World War I. I have an entertaining solution for World War One. You have an entertaining solution for World War One? Dude, you should write an alternate history about it and just like go in and just be like, and just create like your whole universe. What's that? Philip K. Dick has an alternate history about what, World War II? Because I think when Germany won, The Man in the High Castle. That's what it's called. Oh, the YouTube Great War series.
Hi, I'm Jesse Alexander.
Dude, this thing reminds me of Hardcore History. Dan Carlin's that podcast. What are you wowing, Tom? World War II. Nice.
This channel.
Dang. Dude, I was listening to a podcast with Elon and is Elon and Dan Carlin, and they were talking about the planes in World War II and like talking about like the fuels, the engines, the rocket, like all that stuff has to do with like the rocket flights and stuff that Elon. Oh, dude, I am obsessed with Elon. Master, here, hold on. Let's see what Master has to say. The whole world's obsessed with Elon at this moment, though. Like, you literally scroll through Twitter, and it's like all Elon, 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 Elon. They're the ones that turned me on to the Poilu book. Read all for it. Dang. How, Oh, that's interesting. The World War Notebooks of Corporal Louis Barthas. A barrel maker. That's interesting. Dude, I bet it's so nice to read, like, with, like, the ranch in the background. You know, like, nice open, what's it called? Like, nature. You're just sitting there. I just imagine sitting there on, like, a rocking chair, and you're just like... You're just doing your thing. Not a care in the world. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add this one to the list. I actually read it. A weekend came for 2 days on my Kindle. I have a little fold-out solar panel that kept it charged. Dude, I get, so when I go camping, I do something similar. Like I don't have a fold-out solar panel or anything, but whenever I do, the rare occasions I go camping, I end up reading like a fuck ton because I'll just sit in the hammock. You're not gonna touch the Elon? All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We had a good chat last night. I'm kind of salty. I didn't get it on I didn't get it on stream. Like my dumbass had desktop audio turned off. I realized what I did at the end, at the very, very end. I wish Parappa had like pressed more because I was like, if he'd like mentioned it, but then I didn't realize what was going on, and then I was like, when I finally realized, I was like, oh shit. You should make audiobooks more. I know, dude. I'm trying. I have some people on TikTok keep asking for audiobooks. And I'll be honest, I just keep saying like, oh, they're in production, but I haven't really done anything. Till I see him write an actual readable research paper on rockets, solo I ain't going for the okey doke. True. There was I saw a tweet that he like had this like one day, like met with it was like yesterday or today. It was like yesterday actually. I think he had met with this Twitter board. Then he talked to someone in China about something, some supply issue, and then he met with his SpaceX designers and was working on a fix for a hole in the fuel valve or some shit like that. And it's like, dang, man. And again, like I know Hudson, like I know he's not writing these research papers, right? Like he's not on the cutting edge, but the fact that he's even like sitting in these conversations and contributing is like, or maybe not even contributing. He has a hand in these conversations, but it's just like, dang. That actually feels sorry for him. That saving money has a serious constricts his world to a finite circle. Sad. That, and I honestly just think he's so busy all the time. Like literally, the second you wake up, it's like he has his Shanghai plant, right? So he's making his cars over there, and he's making the Germany plant, and he's like all these things all over the world. So like even when he's sleeping, shit's going down. That he has, to, and it's like waking up. Okay, what happened when I slept? And like all of a sudden, it's like he's somehow finds the time to tweet and shit. But did you guys see what Bezos? Bezos came out and said that pretty much he was saying something to the effect of that this is like a win for China because China's going to it's like China has him in their pocket, and so now they'll be able to do their like I don't know. Jeff Bezos made some analogy that now Elon's with China. I was like, huh. As the Bible says, what good does it serve a man to win the world and lose their soul? Often better to have just what you need with a little play on top versus enough to purchase half the planet. Exactly. This name is tweeting Bill Gates memes. He ain't that busy. Yeah, that's true, man. That was a savage ass meme. I thought that was hilarious. If I was rich, I would pursue leisure activities all day, every day. Maybe check in on things once a week. But Elon's not happy because he's brain sick and has to stay busy because his entire life is a distraction from life. I mean, dude, I don't think you're wrong, buddy. Like, I really do think that it's like, yeah, exactly. He just stays super busy, so it's like he's distracted. Elon is with China, makes some money. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. So, I mean, they're still cranking out cars. They're finding the rare earth minerals. If I was a wealthy, not rich as he, my life would not change. I would continue to do what I do. That's what I was talking to my youngest brother about. I was like saying, like I don't know what I would do because everything I want to do is like not tied to money, right? Like I want to lift more weight. Okay, how the fuck is being rich going to help me with that? I just need to be in the gym and working my ass off. I want to be a better writer. Okay, how is one is how is money going to help me do that, and two, how is hanging out and talking instead of writing going to help me do that? But we'll cross that bridge later. And then it's just like, but you know, this is what he wants. Yeah, dude, he's on Twitter pretty frequently. Dude, TikTok is so annoying. They'll send me an email when if I don't log on in like what they deem enough times, and it says you got one notification. So you're telling me I got one like and they're gonna send me an email about it. I want a boat and I could just drift around forever. Dude, that's why all these like think about like all these rich Russian oligarchs that have their super yachts. That's what they try and do. Lust and greed are self-licking ice cream cone. Amusing to watch, but not so much in practice. Oh, dude, Zebra, that reminds me of that. I don't know if it's like an old like Native American story or just some tundra type story, but I feel like you'd appreciate it. But it's pretty much you take a knife. When you have a wolf problem, you take a knife and coat it in blood and freeze it, and then you bury it upside down. And so a wolf will lick it, and then they'll cut their tongue and they won't realize that they're bleeding to death and they're licking their own blood. And it's just like one of those like cautionary tales about giving into your passions. Never knew a rich man scheduled this well, because if he can create the narrative of he works so hard and is so busy, people will forget he be bullying grown men for their IP. That's true. That's true. Dude, I'm in the same boat, man. I'm just so busy all the time. Just so busy. So much stuff to do. He wins because he outworks people, not because he keeps picking smart bitch. No, I do. I legit think he outworks like a lot of people. Like he works so fucking much. He was the one that said that he would stop eating lunch or stop eating if he could because it takes too much time. Perception is a conditioned response. That Zebra, that's very Buddha-like of you. Very, very Buddha. All right, let me go and start cranking out this this writing prompt. Oh, what? Why isn't this showing up? There it goes. There it goes. Does he? He has time to smoke, but he working. He's on podcasts and talks all day, but he working. That's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, he also dude. I think from what we hear about the work life balance at some of these companies, it's like they work so many fucking hours, man. I've smoked cigars and work before. That does get in the way if I need to do any cutting or use a rope. Yeah, it's just like it's two things at once is tough. Used to think the same thing about Bezos till I saw his super yacht. Yeah, until you see he's hanging out with Leo DiCaprio about to lose his wife. Elon's worker bees be working. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. If you were like Bill Gates, you should tweet out some shit like Elon's the queen bee and just put like some stupid like I don't know, some queen like instead of male pregnant, put like a queen with Elon. Just to clap back. Like I mean it's all stupid. I'm sure Bill Gates doesn't give a shit. They can give me the boat. We'll sell it and use the proceeds to make a summer dude ranch section for orphaned kids. Dude, I bet you they would love that. Are there a lot of those dude ranch type outfits near your spot? I'm ashamed of what I'm about to do, but I don't have any other choice. People with money pay other people to do the shitty demanding parts they don't want to do, then act like their managing position requires skill and expertise. Dude, straight facts. That's why we're seeing a resurgence in labor, in the power of labor these days, architect. I don't know, either isn't, but there are a few up north. I don't know how they've been doing since the Ronaverse. Yeah. I mean, but hopefully they're out in the cut, so they can still, reasonably do some shit. I need one more La Llorona. What's a Llorona? I told you, I'm learning Spanish. I'm learning Spanish. I don't have the benefit of living with a Spanish woman. My girlfriend's white, and so she just speaks English. I learned about emotional stuff though. She's a therapist. La Llorona. Oh, yes, like El Chupacabra type thing. Gotcha. Yeah, like I was saying, I learned a lot about emotions from my girlfriend, but no Spanish practice for me here. As Marcus, your father exists, you have no excuse. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not. No, I was fine in Mexico. Like, I can get by. But yes, I am not. I am not fluent. I would never claim fluency. So you're dating a con artist. Oh, buddy, I am not gonna tell her that. Happy wife, happy life, architect. I've seen him a couple times. Looks like a mix between mangy dog and coyote. Someone hit with a shovel. Ugly critter. Pinchy coop. Always running around and farting. Ugly things. Dude. I remember there was an episode of Jackie Chan Adventures. It's a cartoon that was like old, but they had to hunt down the chupacabra. Miniko's women got the counseling game on lock. Therapist for the win. Yeah, true. Mrs. Master GQ killing it. Most everyone out here has seen one or more. Figure they're a crossbreed coyote dog mangy mix. Dude, some of those mangy dogs, you're just like, ooh, don't even get near me, bro. Get you one Cyto Architect, it'll change your life for the better. I mean, change your life, that's for sure. Better? No, I'm just kidding. I'm very, very pleased and happy to be learning so much. So I have that set up. I have that chat to set up every half hour. It feels like a little bit rushed. I'll be honest with you. Like, again, like it's like if we had a ton of people in here chatting, it might get lost. But I don't know. Just that feels like a little quick. Maybe 45 minutes. I'll up it to 45 minutes. Yeah, dude, it was your idea. Yo, literally, even if you told her, I would just say something. I would just be like, Melissa, it was for the chat. I'm just talking shit. And she'd be like, I know, you just run your mouth all the time. And I'd be like, yes, I do run my mouth all the time. Thank you for understanding. And she will understand because she's a therapist and she knows how I am. I'm going to watch. Got popcorn. Yeah, it's it could blow up. Clip it and send it to her. I'll just be like, yo, I was just running my mouth. Forgive me. And I'll say some shit I'll probably say some shit like, yo, Keita told me to say that. It's not my fault. The dog. What's the world's oldest tree? I think it's a Methuselah. I think it's named Methuselah. Oh my gosh. There was a bristlecone pine that was 4,900 years old. And it was cut down in 1964. What? I am so mad at this fucker. The oldest non-clonal organism known at the time. She too sweet. She's not even gonna trip. She loves you too much. Yeah, exactly. She's not that she loves me too much. Just that she's too sweet. Dang, man, this dude cut down the oldest tree in the world in 1964, and he went on to become a professor at the University of Kansas. That's wild. That doesn't seem right. Great Methuselah tree. Oh wow. Did you guys know that the world's oldest tree is located in the ancient bristlecone pine forest in California, and the exact location within the grove is a secret protected by the United States Forest Service. That's interesting. Could you imagine signing up for the Forest Service? You think you're going to have a chill ass job, and then you get tasked with protecting the location of the one place of the world's oldest tree. You're like one of 4 people that, or like, handful of people that know where this tree is and which one it is. And you're just like, you can't even tell your spouse. Or what if your spouse is from an old logging family and she seduces you and marries you to try and find out the location of the world's oldest tree? And then you find out and you're super hurt. That'd be an interesting story. Maybe a short story. Let's see. How tall is it? How tall is the world's oldest tree? Damn, dude, that tree is 4,853 years old. That's like before the Egyptians, I think. Let's see. How tall? A bristlecone pine tree. 15 meters. Oh, so that's hefty. All right, that's fine. Entire tree. Whoops. I hope Methuselah. Did I spell Methuselah right? M-E. Oh, fucking fuck. U-S-E-L-A-H. E-L-A-H. Hudson, you remember the Redwall series with Methuselah? The old, I think he was a rat. And then the weasel killed, I think it was the weasel, I forget the weasel's name. It was like the one-eyed weasel, bad guy, killed him. Brother Methuselah. A bespectacled wise old mouse and gatekeeper at Redwall Abbey. Dude, those Redwall books were actually low-key really good. I should read them again. I remember I was gonna name one of my kids Matameo because of Redwall. One-eyed weasel's always a troublemaker. Oh, you meant a book. Shit. Zebra, sometimes it's like it's very obvious that you spent a lot of time in the military. That's good. I like that. Yeah, dude. Definitely underrated. And it's like every age can enjoy it too. You just if you make a good story that's like kind of ageless, you know, like little kids and adults can read it, you just open up the prospects so much. And for who can buy your story. Like shit, you could be in your Scholastic book fair. No, Slagar killed him. That wolf that was trying to be a double agent but got his face bit. Oh, dude, I don't remember like that. I just know I remember the feeling of how much I liked it. I don't remember who killed what or who, you know what I mean? Like I don't remember that. Yeah, dude, I need to reread those. Cuz sometimes if I read a book too fast, like if I fly through it, then I'll like it's like I just kind of get caught in the story so much that like I don't really remember what happened afterwards. I'm just like, "Oh my god, that was fucking awesome." I was obsessed. Yeah, I see that. I think I read, how many are there? Redwall series. Um, 22 novels. Salamandastron, Redwall, Matameo. Oh man, these like I can't even remember which ones I read. Martin the Warrior, I remember that one. Mossflower. Dude, I'm about to swing by. I'm gonna go visit Dustin and I'm gonna steal a book. Steal some of them and I'll bring them back, but I remember Redwall read a couple of those. Yeah, Tom, like you had mentioned there's another like children's book that you like. This one is children's fantasy, but it's good. I always look for Redwall books when I go to like used bookstores. I literally go through it to the like that's one of the first places I go is to Jacques, like JAC, to see if I can find any like first editions or anything. You got to make sure Michelle gets her little paws on all those. Throughout the grove, I hurry. What is, oh my gosh. What's Dracula based off of? Ivan? Is it Ivan Dracula? Vladimir Tepes. Vlad the Impaler. Damn, dude, that man does not play. Vlad the Impaler. Vlad Dracula. Yeah, I thought it was Ivan too, but it's Vlad. You know what, Loki is one of my favorite movies. Like if it was on, oh shit, I don't have cable. But okay, let's pretend I had cable, and if I stumble upon this movie, I will watch it hands down, no matter what, every time. Van Helsing with what's his face as the guy fighting Dracula. Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale. Oof. I mean, Kate Beckinsale in Underworld is, you know, that just kind of carries that character, that style over. But yeah. The said there because it settled there because it reminds him of Wallachia. My leg never recovered from my first attempt at revenge. Limp back to my waiting horse. I'm not throwing a horse for my buddy Zebra instead of driving a Jeep. Okay, All right, so the writing prompt. Let's look at the writing prompt again because we're starting to get to the meat and potatoes of it. They can only be slain with a wooden stake driven through their heart. Coffee Quills, thanks for the follow, buddy. They can only be slain with a wooden stake driven through their heart. The wooden stake must be made from wood older than the vampire in order to be effective. This is the leading cause of death among amateurs. Nobody cares about that. Crafting a stake from wood. Muted since in a meeting, but good to see more writers on Twitch. Buddy, I'm just glad you're here. Here, I'll type it. Let's see. Crafting a stake from the wood. From the ancient wood takes. Hope the writing's going well. Thanks, dude. Just working on these writing prompts, man. Crafting a stake from the ancient wood take. No, not at this time. Oh, so you maybe Tom, he might be closer to you, buddy. Or they. I shouldn't assume. I assume too much. Crafting a stake from the ancient wood takes my take. Oh yeah. Welcome to the writer's water cooler, Coffee Quills. Reminds me of Peter Quill. Star-Lord. Crafting a stake from the ancient wood. Oh, speaking of Marvel, did you guys see the Multiverse of Madness or Doctor Strange? Doctor Strange in the multi. Anyways, you see the new trailer for the Multiverse and the trailer for Thor. Man, there's so many movies coming out. I'm gonna have to grow up and just learn to sit through. I'm gonna be sitting in the theater, my butt twitching. Doesn't help that I'm like always hyped up on caffeine too. Dies down. Well, turns out just in case, turned out to didn't turn out in his favor. Oh, got some new viewers in here. What's going on, guys? I'm writing a so this is a writing prompt from Reddit. And so the writing prompt is, they can only be slain with a wooden stake driven through their heart. The wooden stake must be made from wood older than the vampire in order to be effective. This is the leading cause of death among amateurs. Hmm. Someone Leslie makes enough noise like the dead, even though it was daylight. Mm-hmm. Oh. Here comes my dog coming to say hi. Oh, she's just gonna go plop down. Unless she barks because the neighbor's dog is coming back in. Let's see. Join in with the writing. Doing some myself while Marcus writes. Yeah, Keita's trying to come join in. She's gonna take her big paws. Look like a cat playing piano. Well, this isn't going to work. He stepped forward. My book's gonna only be 27,000 words. I might stick some short stories at the end. Tom, you could just release it as a novella though. Like it doesn't need to be a novel. Like novellas are very common. There's a whole Hugo and Nebula category for novellas. If that's what you want to do, right? I'm not opposed to sticking more short stories either. That definitely works. A book is a book at the end of the day. Amen, dude. Fucking men. See, and like a lot of times I'll like think of it as a story. Like, right? Like a story is a story. I'm just trying to tell a story. So story ends up being 1,000 words. 1,000 words. Story ends up being A million words. Well, it's a million word story. Actually, are there any million word books? What is that one Proust book? Remembrance of Things Past. It's like some absurd number of pages. Oh wow. Remembrance of Things Past. 9,609,000 characters. That's including spaces though. I don't know what the word count would be. I don't know. I mean, 9 million characters is a fuck ton of characters. Oh, true. Yeah, longest novels. 22,000 pages in Tamil. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, coffee quills. Good point. Good point. Good story. Good story. I have one that's. Let me see if I can find it. Anyways, it's called Binti. It's Oh, who is it by? Okorafor? Nendi Okorafor, something like that. But I think it's only like 20,000 words. So you're in good company, buddy. Thanks, man. All right. So I switched tenses here. So that's. I need to make sure it's not. Yeah, I'll put that. Ideally, I'd centering this, but I don't know. I wonder if I can center it on Reddit. I don't know. Do another one. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so we need to. This they can only be slain with a wooden stake driven to their heart. The wooden stake must be made from wood older than the vampire in order to be effective. This is the leading cause of death. Okay, so we have the old stake. We got talked about the death, and now let's go ahead and make the final battle. I do kind of want to wrap this up quick because I already built out like a past. Whatever, we'll see what happens. It's a cave versus when I check in the cave in the epicenter of years of stories. Are surprised. I'm back. All but one of the locals surprised I'm back. The old gas station owner says he knew I'd be back. I'd be around again one day. I saw that look in your eyes, like you're hunting something. I respond, I hope so, for your sake. Nobody needs that burden in their life. first location I check is a cave in the Oregon forest. The cave. Through dense undergrowth. Brothers killer, and they'd say the same thing. Alright, walking into the cave. I keep the lights. I keep my lights off as I walk into the darkness, pausing at regular intervals so that my eyes can adjust. All of a sudden, I hear breathing. I hear breathing behind me, and the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, detecting a slight breeze. Before Vlad can say a word, I spin. Oh. I grip a stake in my hand and think. Thanks to Methuselah. Before spinning with the stake. My arm comes to contact with makes contact before I see him. He's hanging upside down from the cave ceiling. The stake lands in his stake lands in his stomach and he falls. As soon as I'm on top of him as soon as he hits the ground. He hits the ground. So as soon as he hits the ground, plunging stake and over. Every contact point smokes and sizzles. Until there's nothing left but the ancient leather garments he wore. My breathing on my knees and breathing heavily. On my knees and breathing heavily. Waiting for the relief that should come from avenging my brother's death. The pain, respite. The pain never comes. I sit in the cave until night falls. Back in the Alright, something like that. Let's run it through Grammarly. We'll edit this guy and post it on Reddit. How's your guys' writing going? You might have me muted, to be honest. I'm nearing the sex scene, buddy boy. Get your glass of ice water ready. Right, and then let's. Anyone else posted in this guy? Oh yeah. Two people edited in this one. Ah, it's all good. If you guys want to see where I posted, I just dropped it in the chat. Yeah. All right, let's see if anything's going on in the world real quick before I hop on Destiny. Glad. Wall, red wall, oldest tree, La Llorona. Need to add that. Hey, let me add this to my list. Audio. Cool. Right? I thought it was cool. I thought it was a good one. I usually look for ones with like 3 hours. Like less than 3 hours that have like a decent oh shit, I don't even know if I'm still I might still be muted. Thank you. Elon's been putting shit up. Oh shit. Twitter introduced downvotes. And Elon clarified his what he meant by free speech. By free speech, I mean simply mean that which matches the law. I'm against censorship that goes far beyond the law. If people want less free speech, they will ask government to pass laws to that effect. Therefore, going beyond the law is contrary to the will of the people. Oh man, DJ Trump's about to be back on here. All right. Let me go. I'm gonna take a break, 5-minute break, 10-minute break, and then I'll be back. I'm hopping on Destiny most likely. I don't know. Something about Halo's got me thinking, but probably Destiny. But yeah, hey guys, don't go anywhere. Hang out. I'm down to answer questions, chat, talk. While we while I'm playing. Nice double play. You mean like your logbook post, Zebra? Day after next, he sets her up. All right, cool. I'm excited to check it out. It will be amusing. There you go. Glad to hear it. But hey, I'll take a break. I'll be back in a bit.